Hello, welcome to Hazlet JV Basketball. Tonight they're playing the Mason Bulldogs.
This is David Fedewa commentating and Eric Wallenberg.
I'm Eric Wallenberg and my partner in commentation will be David Fedewa tonight. Game's about ready to kick off as Hazlet comes onto the floor. That's number 32, Brent McIntosh, in the middle of your picture, as well as number 40, Jeremy Fisher from Williamston. Mason, there we go. Tip is won by Mason. Number 44 passes off to number 11, Julius Vincent. Dribbles up the court and passes down to number 22 over to number 23. Down around the outside, and did he step out? He did. That'll be Devin Foote inbounding.
Testing, good.
Michael Pritchard takes it up the floor now.
Can't hear that.
Scott Allen puts it up, missed, and rebounded out of bounds off of Mason.
Basket made by number 44, Scott Allen. Bringing up the ball, number 11, Brian Rumor. Sorry, that's number 11, Julius Vincent.
Yeah, Vincent's a good player, Dave. He's real good. That's a good dish.
I can see he has nice ball handling skills and nice work at the point.
I've heard coming out of Mason, as a sophomore, he's a great playmaker, and he looks to be good in the future.
Broken up pass by number 14, Michael Pritchard, and steps out of bounds.
That was good hustle by Pritchard, though. That's the kind of plays that Hazlet's going to have to make to win this game.
And traveling on number 23, Craig Hawkins. Pass broken up. Bulldogs ball. Foul on the floor. Number 11.
Boy, I tell you, just watching Vincent early, you can tell that he's going to be good.
Yeah, I can see that, Eric.
Foul number 14, Pritchard. First personal, first team foul.
2 points for the Bulldogs.
That had to be a set play.
Jeremy Fisher.
Hartman with pull-up jumper. McIntosh with the rebound. Number 40 out of bounds.
That was a good
Has the
hustle by
ball.
the Mason player, though.
Yes.
That was Jeremy Fisher getting in on the action again.
Pritchard with the ball.
Hartman is a pure shooter for a big guy. Number 40, too.
Yeah, he does some hard work in the offseason.
Foul number 24, Klein, first personal, first team foul.
That last foul was on Klein.
Number 44, Scott Allen with the layup.
Yeah, talking about Klein, he's going to have to keep out of foul trouble if Mason wants to stay in this game.
Number 23, Craig Hawkins taking the ball out. And here comes number 21 into the game, Zachary Sazwowski for the Bulldogs. Pulls up for the three. It's good. Footer with the ball at the point. Pritchard driving. Dishes to Hartman. It's good.
Boy, I tell you, for early in the season, Pritchard's making some good plays.
Yeah, he is. He's really came on strong this year. Oh, carry by number 11. Julius Vincent has the ball.
He's made a couple of mistakes in the early going, but Vincent is still the strongest player for Mason.
Yeah, I can see that. Hartman, three-pointer. Oh, rebounded by Brent McIntosh. Put back up by Justin Fort.
Boy, Mason's got to block out better than that. There's just a swarm of Haslet players there, completely unboxed out. 3 players on a rebound.
Yeah.
Defense like that isn't going to keep you in the game.
Foul number 22, foul, first personal, second team foul. Jordan Martin in the lineup. The Bulldogs. Basket was good for Devin Foot, and you'll be shooting 1 shot.
Devin Foot at the line.
Back in.
He made his 1 free throw. Julius Vincent bringing up the ball. Covered by number 14, Michael Pritchard. Brent
McIntosh plays tough defense. He's always on the offensive player like white on rice.
Yes, I'd like to agree with that, Eric.
Thanks, Dad.
Ooh, travel on number 21. Zach Sizwowski. And has the ball.
The Vikings, Matt Peterson.
Matt Peterson in number 20, the only sophomore on the junior varsity.
Actually,
Freshman.
Dave, he's a freshman.
Sorry, the only freshman on the
I'll
junior
tell you, as a
varsity.
younger player, he's going to have to step up his game. Didn't play like this in 8th grade.
Yeah, it's a higher speed game these days. Doesn't start it off too well with the travel.
I bet you it's just nerves right now. Here he's really a good player when it gets down to it.
Yeah, he's got some nice speed and agility. Here comes Julius Vincent again with the Bulldogs. Oh, nice penetration in the dish. Number 40, foul, and count it.
I'll tell you, what I really like about it, Vincent, not only can he drive, but he can dish it off, too.
He can dish it off. And he's got a fast penetration.
The only
to the
aspect
hole.
of his game that we have to see yet is whether he can pop it from outside.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet this game. And McIntosh in from Pritchard. Number 40 at the line, Jeremy Fisher. It's good.
For Jeremy Fisher.
Peterson back at the point, working around, dishes it off to Hartman. Hartman drives the lane. Ooh, layup, and it's good.
Hartman's got some great moves for a guy his size. He's not a small player.
And he's got some strength underneath the hoop to push the other guys around. Three-pointer, Bulldogs, no good. Dishes it to Peterson. Peterson,
Well, I tell you, the freshman's going to have to learn how to run the play better than that.
yeah, he will. He'll learn though. Push off on number 24, Joe DeMartin.
Here you see a replay of Hartman's great drive to the hoop.
Martin, first personal. Third team foul.
Peterson with the ball at the point. Dishing it off to Brent under the basket with Peterson. Kicks it out to McIntosh. McIntosh driving the lane and scores.
For a younger player, Peterson's got great vision of the court. He made a great pass there.
Julius Vincent driving the lane and fouled.
As you can tell, Mason really likes to utilize Vincent's speed, driving him to the basket nearly every trip down the floor.
First personal.
He's got nice speed, but it wasn't a shooting foul. Three-pointer shot by Mason, number 24, and it's good.
Yeah, that was Joe DeMartin. He's got range.
Hartman with the three. Oh, it's good.
Boy, I tell you, Hartman's got a great touch for just a young sophomore.
Vincent with the ball at the point again for the Bulldogs. Kicking it off to number 23, Craig Hawkins. Craig Hawkins with the shot. It's good.
This Mason team's really got some shooters. You got to guard them all over the floor.
Devin Foote with the rebound and pass. Number 23 taking the ball out, Craig Hawkins. As Matt Nelson and Blair Dunkel come into the game for Hazlitt, for Scott Allen and Devin Foote.
Scott Allen is definitely the biggest player for the Hazlitt team yet. He has not made his impact felt yet.
But I bet you he will in later rounds.
Later rounds, huh?
Quarters, sorry. Oh, a block, but a foul. He's going to the line. Number 21, Zach Sezwowski.
I have to tell you, Dave, I don't know if I agree with that call. It looked like he got all ball.
Yeah. Eric.
But that's why they have the stripes on and they're getting paid.
Yes, they are. Free throw is good. Putting the Mason Bulldogs 13-16.
Well, I tell you, that shot really shows how hard it is for opposing teams to shoot free throws in our arena. He's probably the intimidating Viking head in the background.
As Mason Bulldogs are putting on the press, Hazlitt's trying to break it with their vigorous work.
This is the first time Mason's had it tied up since early.
Blocking number 40, Jeremy Fisher.
Well, I tell you, Hartman really commands respect out there. If you try to play him out at the point, he'll drive it in on you. He can nail it from all over the floor.
Yeah, he can. He can drive the lane. He can pop the three. He can do anything. I'd say he's one of Hazlitt's better players. Peterson taking up the ball, number 20. Passing it to Brent McIntosh out at the point. Kicking it back to Matt Peterson. Brent McIntosh driving to the hole with the shot. Looked like a foul, but tipped out of bounds.
McIntosh is one of the leaders on this team. He's going to have a big game for him.
Yeah, he's a great athlete also. Peterson taking out the ball, passing it to McIntosh. McIntosh back to Peterson. McIntosh with the ball at the point, making some moves. Peterson calling for some motion. Hartman with the three. Oh, money.
He's got a great stroke.
Yes, he does. That's why I'm saying he's one of the stronger players in this team. And number 23, Craig Hawkins, taking the ball out for Mason Bulldogs.
You know, Hartman's just the type of player that can make a team pay for not guarding him. You have to be on him at all times.
Number 24 coming into the game, Eric Winiger for Hazlitt. For Hartman is giving him a break. Julius Vincent, number 11 for the Bulldogs, bringing up the ball.
That was actually Eric Wagner checking into the game for Hazlitt.
Oh, I'm sorry, Eric Wagner, number 24. Number 23 with the three-pointer. Oh, no good. Rebound, Hazlitt, number 50, Matt Nelson.
Matt Nelson's going to be a force under the board with his great height.
Yeah, he
Teams
will.
are going to have to box him out to pull rebounds off from him.
And Matt Nelson standing at 6'3", one of the tallest ones out on the floor. Matt Nelson with the shot. Oh, they cannot contain him underneath the basket.
And one.
And one.
It's a great individual play by Nelson there.
Nelson going to the line for one shot.
Ball number 24, DeMark, second personal, fifth team foul. The basket was good by Matt Nelson, and you shooting one shot.
He can also drill it from the free throw line.
3-point play, that's going to be a boost for Tim Beebe's Hazlet Vikings.
As number 22 for the Mason Bulldogs comes into the game, Andrew Howe. Julius Vincent bringing up the ball for the Mason Bulldogs. Fast penetration, but loses hold of the ball. Blair Dunkel with the rebound. Matt Peterson bringing up the ball. Peterson kicking it to Winiger. Wagner, and with the three-pointer, it's good.
I don't know if they're going to count that one. I didn't see him call the bank.
I didn't see him call it either. As Mason passed in the ball, they stepped over the line, and it's a turnover to Hazlet Vikings. Here comes Hartman back into the game. And
Hartman's going to be a player that doesn't get a lot of rest for the Vikings. They need him on the floor.
yeah, I think they have one of their stronger squads out there. There's surely their taller ones. As there's 30 seconds left in the quarter, Julius Vincent brings the ball down the floor. Julius Vincent with the three. It's good.
Well, he can shoot too. How about that?
Peterson bringing down the ball. Hartman driving the lane, and it's good. It's good. Julius
Hartman,
Vincent with the three-pointer. No
Hartman
good.
is just all over the place in this first quarter.
Yeah, he is. He's racking up points for the Hazlet Vikings everywhere.
Early after the first period, it's 27-19 Hazlet. We got a real barn burner here.
Hazlet really looks like they're dominating this game, but the Mason Bulldogs have a chance to come back still.
And in the back of your screen, you see Coach Dunn, Duck Butter.
Duck Butter, upper left, with the beard.
You also see Blair Dunkel showing a little skin. How about that? And there's the Mason bench. Number 44, Chris Klein, is looking awfully thirsty.
Julius Vincent getting a rest with his towel, wiping his face off, so he can get ready for the second quarter to try dominating the Hazlet Vikings, but I don't think he will.
Dave, why don't you just stick to the play-by-play?
I'll try that. And there's some of the Hazlet Vikings varsity basketball team.
Boy, I bet you they're anxiously waiting to match up with Mason tonight. I've talked to some of the guys, and they're really ready to go.
This is their first basketball game of the season.
Well, we've been waiting for this one for a long time, eh?
Oh, yeah.
And the second quarter is just about ready to get underway.
As Devin Foote takes up the ball and passes it in to Matt Peterson. Peterson putting a move on Julius Vincent. Dishing.
McIntosh with the rainbow from downtown. That's a triple.
Julius Vincent bringing down the ball, kicks it into number 54, Austin Winters. Shot, rebounded by Mason Bulldogs, and he's fouled into the basket.
You know, with Hazlet up 30-19, I think that's the first double-digit lead of the game.
I think that is, Eric. Number 54 at the line, Austin Winters. Oh, sorry, that's number 44 at the line, Chris
Klein.
The first shot missed.
Well, I tell you, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think it's that Viking head that makes him miss.
Yeah, I think that just rattles them right out of their cage.
And there's the JV cheerleaders looking peppy.
Here's the second shot. And it's good. Devin Foote taking off the ball.
You know, Dave, Mason's going to have to get more points from the free throw line. They're not capitalizing on all their opportunities right now.
They're really putting the pressure on now, but Scott Allen going for the layup, puts 2 points up for Hazlet Vikings.
We're going to have to see more of that from Scott Allen. He needs to be a big contributor in games like these.
Yeah, he does. Julius Vincent looking very comfortable out at the point, penetrating and using all of his forces.
There's another great example of Vincent's ability to dish.
And the Mason Bulldogs have the pressure on. And Hazlet Vikings have broken the pressure. Brett McIntosh with a shot. Missed and rebounded by number 44, Chris Klein. Julius Vincent driving the lane, and he carried.
Here we see a replay of Scott Allen's layup. You see him just slip in behind the press, and they break it pretty easily. That was a nice pass by Peterson, too. It's the freshman reading the court.
Press just got broken by Brent McIntosh. Oh, broken up by number 23, Craig Hawkins.
McIntosh has got to be pretty good at ball handling as a power forward.
Yeah, he does. Matt Nelson's just about to step into this game. Number 50 for Scott Allen.
Matt Nelson with the layup. The Vikings.
Number 23 shooting free throws, Craig Hawkins.
That was Hazlitt's 8th foul of the game, thus giving Mason a 1-on-1 situation.
Yeah, with 6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first half. Free throws made. Number 21 for the Mason Bulldogs, Zach Sonowski, into the game for number 44, Chris Klein.
No, Dave, we're only a minute 21 into the second quarter. We've already got 13 fouls between the two teams. That's awfully high.
Yeah, that is. Starting to turn into a hack fest here.
And what do they think this is, Gus Macker or something?
I don't know. But they got their press on, and Hazlitt's just breaking them up everywhere. Oh, that looked like a foul, but
that's
counted.
And one.
Matt Nelson with the shot and then rebound and put it back with the foul.
Foul number 40, Fisher, second personal.
Matt Nelson taking one shot.
Basket was good for Matt Nelson, who is shooting one shot.
And it's good.
Got the front of bounce.
Julius Vincent with the ball for the Bulldogs. Pulls up, number 21, air ball, and it's out. Has the ball.
Here you see Hartman slashing and dishing it off to Nelson. Doesn't get the first shot, but follows it up while he gets fouled.
Here's Devin Foote taking the ball out. Out to McIntosh.
They look to want to run it.
McIntosh, not a great shot. Oh, Bulldogs hit the ball out. It has the ball.
No, that ball's going to go to Mason.
Number 23 passing the ball in to number 11, Julius Vincent. Peterson covering Vincent. Vincent passes up to number 23. 23 back to Vincent. And they keep passing it back and forth.
The
Shot.
fans don't like that call. I think they wanted to travel, but they're not going to get it. Well, these JV basketball crowds can get pretty rowdy at times.
Oh, yeah, they can. Oh, McIntosh driving the lane. That was very nice, but no good.
Boy, both teams are playing awfully tough under the basket. I think that's part of the reason why we're seeing so many fouls.
Yeah, they both got some contenders under there.
Foul number 44.
There you see Nelson and number 50, John Stein from Mason, exchanging some friendly words. Bet you they got nothing but love for each other.
Yes, Josh Hartman at the line for 2 shots.
Ooh, a rare miss for Hartman tonight. He's
Yeah,
been
it
nailing
is.
them from all over the place.
It was just a little rim shot. It was close.
Go to Martin in the base lineup.
for his second attempt. Oh, another one.
0 for 2 from the line for
Oh,
Hartman.
Line violation.
He'll get another shot at it. See if he can't make this one.
And he's taking his third shot, it is, because of a lane violation by the Mason Bulldogs. Oh,
So
misses
Hartman
it.
can't get that one either.
Julius Vincent bringing the ball up. Now to number 24, Joe DeMartin with the shot. Brent McIntosh with the rebound. Out to Peterson. Peterson bringing up the ball. Peterson's throwing it down up to the point. Kicking into McIntosh. McIntosh dropping down into Foot. Foot with the shot. It's good. That was beautiful. Vincent bringing
That's
up
a
the
classic
ball again.
turnaround by a big man by Foot there.
Vincent looking for more penetration into the Viking defense. He kicks it out. Oh, shot by number 23.
Follows his own shot. That's good hustle right there.
That is.
That's just good basketball play.
And he keeps the ball in bounds. Oh, blocked by Brent McIntosh.
They're going to call the foul.
Yeah, I'd say it was clean.
And the JV cheerleaders again.
Looking so peppy again.
Ball number 32.
Enthusiasm. That's what they're all about.
Yes, they are. Number 21 to the line, Zach Swanowski for the Mason Bulldogs.
Sosnowski.
Sorry, that's Sosnowski.
Andrew Holland in the lineup for Mason.
Andrew Holland in the lineup for Mason for number 44, Chris Klein. As you can see, Mason's making a lot of rotation to keep their guys fresh. And the shot is good. Devin Foot taking the ball out, kicking it into Peterson. Peterson passing it down to Matt Nelson, just can't reach it.
Peterson's a quarterback, but he was off the mark on that one, throwing for the end zone.
Yeah, he was. It was the right idea.
That one looked more like a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
All right.
Julius Vincent bringing the ball down, kicks it to number 24, Jody Martin. Jody Martin driving the lane. Shot's no good. Josh Hartman with the rebound, protecting the ball. Julius Vincent pushing off with the foul.
That'll be Mason's 19th foul of the half. That's 9 on both teams. Next foul either way, and they're going to the line for 2.
Ball number 11, Vincent, first personal.
And there's a timeout on the floor by Mason.
Fouls.
And it's a 20-second timeout.
I'm sorry, that was Mason's 8th foul.
And there's the Hazlitt Viking going.
And the refs are playing catch. That's what you like to see, though. They got to be having fun. You know, if you don't have fun at your job, you shouldn't be doing it.
That's very true, Eric. I have fun at my job, Eric.
That's great, Dave.
How about you?
Don't worry about that.
I see. I can see
Hustle.
the refs are doing a great job this game. I haven't seen any real bad calls.
There have been a couple that some of the Viking fans would have liked to see, but in the heat of the battle, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Make the calls as you see them.
It's been a fair fight, though.
And Hartman goes back to the line for a 1-on-1.
They haven't been doing too many substitutions on the Hazlitt Viking side, because I think all their guys are in shape.
Hartman got a good bounce on that one. Got it to go down.
Josh Hartman, the line for the Vikings.
Josh Hartman for a second shot, missed.
You know, Hartman who
Rebound.
had the hot hand early in the game, was breaking quite a few of his last shots, going
Yeah.
cold as ice.
His hand has really gotten cold.
Batter his shot.
And here comes the Hazlitt brand as you see him coming across the top of your screen.
And on the far side, you see Tim Beebe directing action from the bench.
I think he's a great coach. Devin
I'll
Foot taking the
bet
ball out.
he is.
Out to Brent McIntosh. Brent McIntosh getting the ball. Ooh, bad handle on it. Mason ball.
You know, not only is Tim Beebe a good coach, he's also a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
I look forward to seeing him in the halls every day.
Yes, I do also.
And there's Jay Vincent.
Bringing the ball up.
Or Julius.
Julius Vincent. Oh, just shakes the pants off Michael Pritchard.
He beat him like a rented mule on that one, Dave.
Yeah, he did. Here comes Pritchard with the ball, looking comfortable at the point. Ooh, there he goes. Shaking the pants off.
Pritchard in action for a while. I wonder if he was hurt.
Here goes Brent McIntosh with a three-pointer, no good. Julius Vincent getting the rebound and passing it on down to number 23, Andrew Howe, which went out of bounds.
You know, I know Mason likes to mix it up a little and try and run at times, but that was one where Vincent should have made a better decision and slowed it down.
I'd say 2, Eric. Matt Nelson bringing up the ball, which he's not used to. Brent McIntosh bringing it up. A timeout called by the Hazlet Vikings. There's Brent McIntosh, a great athlete for these Hazlet teams.
And the Mason bench. The Bulldogs of Mason.
Yep. They're not in our regular league games, but they're a good team to play.
Right. Yep. There's midcourt. And the JV cheerleaders starting up again, trying to get the crowd back into the game. Here's the dish down low to Devin Foote with a great turnaround.
Oh, that was beautiful.
He's got some good inside skills. He can hit the fadeaway.
Yeah, he can. He's another one of the strong Hazlet Vikings under the basket that puts up his own. Scott Casby in the lineup, number 10, coming in to work his magic. Devin Foote taking the ball out, number 34. As Mason Bulldogs have the pressure on. Brent McIntosh dribbling the ball up the floor. Bringing it down, kicking it out to number 10, Scott Casby. And Pritchard with the ball on the outside. McIntosh, the ball at the perimeter, kicking it into Matt Nelson. Matt Nelson using his power and putting it up.
That was a great move down in the post by Nelson, even though he couldn't hit. And then he made a great save. That's good hustle.
Yeah, it is. Brent McIntosh kicking it into Nelson. Nelson falling over.
I talked to Coach Beebe before the game, and he said hustle is the thing that he really stresses with his team.
Yeah, and we're really seeing it this game. They're diving for every loose ball. Matt Nelson to the line.
And there you see Coach Tim Koss from Mason, as he's coming into probably his 10th season, 5th, something around there. I don't know.
I'd say so.
I really just made that one up, but I'm sure he does a great job.
He looks like a good coach. As Hartman comes back into the game because they need his fire shot.
Hopefully Beebe talked to him and he can get him back to making those shots.
Here's Matt Nelson with the second attempt. Ooh, just off the rim. Kicks it out to Julius Vincent. Vincent up to number 24, Jody Martin. Number 21 working it at the point. Number 21 back at the ball. Number 24, Jody Martin with the ball. Shot, it's good. Number 3-pointer. Pritchard bringing the ball up. Kicking it, Scott Casby. Back to Pritchard. Pritchard penetrating, loses the ball. Number 23 dribbling down on a breakaway. Kicks to number 21 with the layup. It's good.
It's a good fast break there by Mason. They're going to need to get a few more of those. Capitalize on Hazlet's mistakes.
Mason's starting to come back here. Pritchard dribbling around on the outside, kicking it to Hartman. Broken up pass by number 23 of the Mason Bulldogs.
That was a great save by Craig Hawkins, Mason's number 23.
That was a timeout called by Pritchard for the Hazlet Vikings.
So as you can see, momentum's going to play a big part in this game.
Viking lineup, Matt Peterson.
And the refs are playing catch again.
They look like they get pretty good at catch after a while. Oh, the Haslet Vikings JV cheerleaders are really getting it going. They got a pyramid going on.
There you can see in the center of the Mason huddle again is Coach Tim Koss. Another way you can tell that he's a good coach is by his nice attire. I really like the vest. I think that's a very good aspect of his clothing arsenal.
That's very key. Makes him look like a coach. This Haslet Vikings approaches the floor. Devin Foot with the ball.
You know, I think Haslet really needs to mount a little run here of their own to get the momentum back.
Yeah, they need to finish up strong for the first quarter, first half.
Mason's pulled back within 8 points. That's a lot tighter than it has been.
Yeah, it is. Peterson with the ball at the point. Kicking it down to Hartman with not such a great pass. Back to Peterson at the point. Trying to direct traffic while shaking his man. Peterson look at the three and dribbles it in.
Pritchard with a great fake, but he couldn't knock down the shot.
Peterson with the rebound and pulls it back to the outside. Kicks it back to Pritchard. Pritchard into Nelson. Nelson out to Hartman. Hartman with the three. No good.
Boy, Dave, I tell you, Hartman is gone cold.
Yeah, he is.
Somebody needs to take him out of the icebox.
I bet you he'll heat up second half.
Put him in the microwave and thaw that bad boy out.
Just like a microwave dinner.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Number 24 to the line, Jody Martin.
And there in the back of your picture, see the Haslet band warming up for the varsity game. They're definitely a key element here at the Viking Dome.
As the Mason Bulldogs have pulled with an 8 and can diminish their loss.
Lead. Whatever.
Yes. Jody Martin, second shot's made. Pritchard bringing the ball up again. Slowing it up. Bringing it across half court. As they have two of their point guards in. Peterson and Pritchard. Peterson with the ball on the outside. Peterson kicking it to Pritchard. Pritchard penetrating and dishing to Matt Nelson. Nelson with the fadeaway. It's good. Julius Vincent bringing the ball up. Pass to number 24, Jody Martin. Jody Martin with the shot. It's good. Peterson bringing up the ball.
That'll narrow Haslet's lead to 6. Boy, that's a lot tighter than we've seen it.
Yeah, it is. Pritchard with the three-pointer. Oh, just off the rim. Rebound, Devin Foot. Put back in, it's good.
Foot with good also down low to provide a small boost for his team that they really needed.
Julius Vincent with the ball at the point. Pass to number 24, Jody Martin. Back to number 22, Andrew Howe at the point. Passing in to Julius Vincent. Jody Martin with the ball. Covered by Michael Pritchard, number 14.
There you see Foot jockeying with Howe from Mason for position down low. They battle it out for that ball. And it looks like it's going to stay with Mason for possession.
As Devin Foot and Michael Pritchard come out of the game for Brent McIntosh and Blair Dunkel. Number 23 taking up the ball for the Mason Bulldogs, Craig Hawkins. Passes it in to number 22, Andrew Howe. Number 24 with the ball, Jody Martin. And back to the point. Julius Vincent with the ball, covered by number 20, Matt Peterson. And foul by the Haslet Vikings. Number 50, Matt Nelson. Number 22 goes to the line, Andrew Howe. He's been pretty strong at the line, don't you think, Eric?
Yeah.
33 seconds left in the half. And number 22, airballs.
Yeah, he's strong from the line.
I'd say he was strong from the line earlier, but I don't see that so much now.
Well, I tell you, Dave, he was lucky to get the bottom of the net on that one.
Yeah, he was.
But he put that one in.
Number 50, Matt Nelson passing the ball. Matt Peterson.
Peterson's looking to run and gun.
The ball. Hartman driving the lane. Oh, there's some ruckus going on out of that basket. Julius Peterson comes away with the ball, passing it down to number 23, Jody Martin. Jody Martin fouled.
Boy, the thing I like about this Mason team is they can run any style of play with you. They
Yeah.
can run and gun, or they can slow it down.
They got some hustle. They got a nice point guard, Julius Vincent, bringing the ball. They got Craig Hawkins to the line, fouled on the shot. He's got 2 shots. I'd say that Viking is really intimidating. It's good.
Although it didn't get Hawkins on that one.
Number 23, Craig Hawkins for his second attempt. And it's good. He sunk both of them. Matt Nelson taking up the ball. Peterson with 20 seconds left in the second half. Down to Blair Dunkel.
B. Dunk just couldn't cradle that pass. And Mason's going to get the ball back. They'll probably try to hold it for the last shot with 15.3 seconds left.
Number 23, Craig Hawkins taking up the ball. Passes in to Julius Vincent. Letting the ball bounce a couple times before he touches it. The clock on start. Covered by Matt Peterson with a strong defense. 10 seconds left. Looking, makes a move, shot. No good. Puts it up. Rebound number 23, 2 seconds. Shot, Peterson hits the rafters.
Boy, McIntosh made a great defensive play there to keep Mason from putting any more points on the board to tighten up the gap. So both teams are going to head to the locker room with Hazlitt up 43-38 at halftime. And as you can hear, Hazlitt's band starting up. I tell you, they really make this atmosphere quite raucous.
Yeah, it is. It's just a
difficult
great
for
atmosphere.
opposing teams to come into.
See there we are. It's just behind those people.
Now, if you look at the cheerleading coach, who's right here, we're right here with the waving hands and whatnot.
We're right here, as you can see us in the back. See, as you can see, we have a great view of the game, center court. I see. Hello, and we're back to the Hazlitt Viking Dome with the Masons 38, Hazlitt 43 in the third quarter. We're starting off with the Hazlitt ball. Devin Foote passing the ball into Michael Pritchard.
And the second half is underway.
Josh Hartman hoping he'll come out hot. Oh, off the foot of Michael Pritchard.
Dave, I tell you, with as tight a game as it is at 5 points, this promises to be a great second half and an end of a game.
I say if Hazlitt starts it out strong and keeps it going, then they'll win this game.
Great pass by Devin Foote. You don't expect plays out of that from a big man, and when you get them, it really helps.
Julius Vincent bringing on the ball for the Mason Bulldogs. Kicking on down to number 40. Puts
Great
it up.
spin. Great spin on the play, but he couldn't quite get it in the basket. He was fouled on the play, so he'll get 2 shots.
That's number 40, Jeremy Fisher to the line.
And Jeremy Fisher is a 6'1", 10th grade sophomore. Yeah, forward. Because they're all sophomores, being in 10th grade.
But there is one freshman. That's Matt Peterson for the Hazlet Vikings.
Yeah, but usually when you're in 10th grade, you're a sophomore.
That's very true.
If not, you got some problems.
Number 40 with the second attempt, and it's no good. Brent McIntosh with the rebound. Put it to Michael Pritchard, bringing it down the floor. Hartman driving the lane, puts it up. Oh, no good. Number 42 with the rebound.
Fans wanted a foul on that one, too.
Oh, nice put up by the Mason Bulldogs.
Hawkins finished that play with a great layup.
Puts the game within 5. Michael Pritchard working the ball on the outside, kicking it to Hartman. You know when it's in Hartman's hands, it's always dangerous. Brent McIntosh with the shot.
I think he's got an opportunity for a 4-point play.
And that was a 3-pointer by Brent McIntosh.
Are they going to count it?
Yeah, they counted it, and there was a foul under the basket, push-off by Hazlet, and it's Mason ball.
Hazlet's lead extended back to 8 after Mason had it tightened down at 5.
Number 23 for the Mason Bulldogs, passing in to Julius Vincent, number 11 for the Mason Bulldogs.
Foul number 34. Foot for personal. Second team foul.
Couldn't tell you what happened on that play. There was a bunch of people in front of us.
Michael Pritchard bringing the ball up, number 14, guarded by Julius Vincent. Putting the moves on. Oh, pass broken up.
Dave, where were you on that play?
I thought you had that one.
No.
Ooh, Michael Pritchard.
You just stick to the play-by-play.
Oh, Hartman with the ball. Looking for some options. Matt Nelson picks up the broken up pass. Michael Pritchard slowing the ball down up top. Kicking it to Brent McIntosh on the arch. And Hartman looking for the 3. Michael Pritchard with the shot. Oh, no good. Rebounding by number 22, and he's going coast to coast. Oh!
Dave, I tell you, between Hartman and Pritchard lately, they've been laying enough bricks to build a house.
Yeah, and Hartman just got kneed in the...
Yeah, he took that one in a sensitive area.
Yeah, he did. I think they're going to have to bring someone... Oh, geez. I think they're going to have to bring someone in for him.
I think he might have caught that one in the leg or the stomach.
Or in that region. I don't know. Peterson's
Somewhere in there,
for
I
him.
know he's not feeling good right now. Something
can
tells
see
me
that.
it's hurting in his stomach at least.
I can see that. As he keels over on the bench.
But he is a trooper, taking one for the team.
Yeah, he is a solid trooper. And he's been putting up the points for these Hazlet Vikings as their lead's only to 6. Ooh, Peterson putting the moves on Julius Vincent. McIntosh with the 3-pointer. It's good. Oh. Oh.
I don't know if that
Option
went
for
in.
a 4-point play. He's counting it good.
It looked like it went in, but I thought that it might have gone under the rim and just pushed the basket up, or the netting up. But they're counting it, so it doesn't really bother me any.
Number 23 with the push off, Craig Hawkins. So he has a chance for a 4-point play. This is very unoften that this happens in basketball.
Foul number 23. Hawkins.
The foul was on number 23, Hawkins, as I believe you said.
Well, we can see this
And
again.
there you see McIntosh.
And he pushes off, and it's
hitting
good.
the 3 as he's got an opportunity for a 4-point play. And you know, Dave, I talked to Mason's cheerleading coach for JVs, Emily Parker, whose squad is led by Brenna Bath and Michelle Strong. And she said that the Viking Dome is a real tough place for opponents to come into with the crowd and the JV cheerleaders.
I can see that.
They make the atmosphere really tough for opposing players to have to deal with.
Mason Bulldogs took a timeout. trying to ice the shooter. Oh, it's not a shot. It was after the shot. Matt Peterson.
I think that might actually work out a little bit better for Hazlitt because they got the points on the board and they get the ball back for another opportunity.
Oh, with the shot. Oh, just off
McIntosh
the rim.
almost got it. That would have been a 5-point total play.
And Julius Vincent bringing up the ball for the Mason Bulldogs. Shot number 23. It's a three-pointer, no good.
Toilet bowl roll, and it does not fall in.
And Matt Peterson bringing up the ball. Passes it down to Matt Nelson with the shot underneath. Brent McIntosh flying with the rebound, but no good. Julius Vincent with very good hands, passing up to number 40. 40 with the shot. Rebounded by Scott Allen.
There you see Vincent's great ability to pass again, making an amazing play as he was falling down. Boy, I got to tell you, I think he's the leader of this Bulldog team.
Yeah, I do. There's Brent McIntosh with the pull-up jumper at the elbow. There's Julius Vincent, the leader of the Mason Bulldogs junior varsity team.
Or you
Making
could say
his
the
move.
same thing that I just said. That's twice now. You got to stop doing that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Eric.
We're going to have problems. I mean, you know, Dave, I don't have problems, and I know you don't have problems, but we can have problems. And if I have a problem, then we're going to have a problem.
I can see that.
And I don't think
you're a big man,
And I don't
Eric.
think we want problems, right?
Yeah, I didn't really think about that.
Back to the replay. You see Peterson dishing it off to McIntosh, who hits it from the elbow. He's got a great touch. Not
Yeah.
only that, but he's got great speed, which really makes him a tough player to play against.
Mason Bulldogs just took out the ball and passed to the top of the key with Julius Vincent. Get to number 24, Jody Martin. Jody Martin pulling up for a long two, no good. Oh, foul.
I believe the foul was under the basket before the shot was off, so Mason will get it out of bounds. But that is, if it's against Hazlitt, which I believe it is,
It was on number 44, Scott Allen.
that's their 4th team foul of the half with 4:08 remaining in the third quarter. I tell you, Dave, if Hazlitt keeps this up, fouls might come back to haunt him because Mason can put points on the board while the clock is not moving.
Oh, yeah, they can.
You better believe they can,
Oh, yeah, they can.
especially when you got a player like Julius Vincent.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, he's got some good handles on that ball. Julius Vincent with the three-pointer at the top of the key. Oh, number 21 with the rebound for the Mason Bulldogs. Tipped off the Mason Bulldogs. Has the ball.
You know, I tell you, I don't think Tim Beebe coaches his team to leave players unboxed out like that. I bet you the next time they go in for a huddle, he's going to say something about that one.
Pritchard came out.
That's the rebound Hazlitt should have had.
Oh, no one to pass to. Gets to Brent McIntosh with the ball. Brent McIntosh breaking the press with his dribble. Oh, diving out of bounds. Number 23 for the Mason Bulldogs.
That would be Craig Hawkins, as he's all over the court this half.
Yeah, he is. Number 50, Matt Nelson taking up the ball. There goes Matt Peterson, the freshman.
And
the
once
Hazel
again, you
Vikings.
saw Coach Tim Koss with that great sweater vest of his.
Peterson driving the lane and shot, no good. Matt Nelson gets the rebound, puts it back in. Julius Vincent bringing up the ball.
That'll extend Hazlitt's lead back to 13, tying the largest of the game.
Somebody's pushing off under the basket.
Jeremy Fisher into the lineup. Follows at number 54. Dunkel is third.
Number 23, Hawkins taking the ball out for the Bulldogs. Ooh, Brent
Miscommunication on the
McIntosh.
play.
Brent McIntosh picking up the ball. Pulls up jumper and swish. Oh, Julius Vincent with a long pass. No good.
Boy, McIntosh has been putting on the points on the board like crazy.
Here's the head coach of the junior varsity, Tim Beebe. And it's a timeout, Mason Bulldogs, 20
There you
seconds.
see McIntosh's great shot again. I tell you, his shots are just starting to rain down on Mason. So that extends Hazlitt's lead to 15, their largest of the game. You know, Dave, you really got to credit Mr. Lance Delbridge, the principal at Mason, and Mr. Michael Clear, the athletic director, for turning the whole Mason program around.
Yeah.
I talked to a few people down in Mason. They said their sports were not looking too good just a few years back, and now they've come back strong.
Yeah, the freshman team yesterday has lost to the Mason Bulldogs. It was 63-42.
I mean, you know when you've got a strong freshman basketball team that that things are looking upward at your school.
Yes.
Not only that, but they have a varsity football team that came oh so close to making the playoffs this year.
And don't forget to stay tuned for the varsity game after this.
Here on TV 25.
On channel 25.
Actually, if you look at the right-hand corner of your screen, it'll say TV 25.
As in channel 25. Matt Nelson passing the ball to Brent McIntosh. Ooh, pass broken up. Number 24, Jody Moore, DeVinson with the shot. No good.
That was a good defensive play by DeMartin there.
Number 50 with the driving in. B-Dunk with the rebound, puts it back up. Hartman with the rebound again. Gets fouled.
So that's the kind of rebounding that I know Tim Beebe is going to like to see.
They're having some strong boxing out underneath the basket.
They're going to have to keep that up not only in this game, but all season long if they want to be successful.
I think this team has a chance to go 19-0.
Once again, Dave, I'll tell you, stick to the play-by-play.
I'll try that. Number 42, Josh Hartman with the free throw. It's good.
Scott Seabrook into the lineup for Mason.
Scott Seabrick into the lineup for Mason.
Shooting 2.
Hartman with the second attempt. And it's good. I think he's getting back on fire.
That'll extend Hazlitt lead to 17, the largest of the game for either side. Considering I don't think Mason has led it all yet.
I don't think they have. Jody Martin driving the lane for Mason, and it's good. Peterson bringing up the ball for the Hazlitt Vikings. And the pull-up jumper by Brent McIntosh, and it's good.
Boy, McIntosh has got the hot hand right now. Mason's going to have to guard him a lot tighter.
Yeah, he does. And I think in the fourth quarter, Josh Hartman's going to come back with his powerful shot. Number 23 with the three-pointer. No good. And the rebound, and number 24, Jody Martin. Put back up, and it's good.
You know, I know that Coach Tom Koss is going to be too happy about that last shot with his cognatal philosophy of basketball.
And B-Dunk with the shot, and he's fouled, and it's good. He's going to the line for another shot for a three-point play.
And if you listen in closely, you can hear the JV cheerleaders who are, in fact, informing you that blue is number 1. Don't mistake, it's not white or red, but blue. That is number 1.
Brent McIntosh coming out of the lineup for
B Dunk on the line.
For one shot, and it's good. Off the backboard. Off the glass. Just scuffing the window.
You know, Dave, some people don't like that play, but I think that it's good fundamental basketball. If you can put it off the box and in, you're a good player.
I'd say you are too. That's the way I shoot.
I bet it is. That's why you stopped playing basketball in high school.
Yes, I did. Oh, B-Dunk with a great hustle and the recovery on the loose ball. Oh, three-pointer, Hartman. Oh, it's money.
He nailed it.
I think he's coming back on fire. And they're just increasing their lead on these Mason Bulldogs. And they can't do a thing about it as Julius Vincent's out of the game. Oh, and he's walking.
That's a travel on Mason. Hazlitt's got a 21-point lead, the ball, and the momentum.
And you can see the excitement of Josh Hartman.
I think Koss is going to want to call a timeout here pretty soon, or else that sweater vest isn't going to be doing too much good.
Yeah, it's not. Number 20, Matt Peterson bringing up the ball.
As Peterson's shaking off a few of his earlier jitters, I think that he's really becoming a good leader on the floor.
Yeah, he is, which he needs to be as the point guard of this junior varsity team. And
Not on that
he was
last
walking far.
few plays ago, we got to see his great court vision.
Yeah, we did. As he slows up this game. Driving the lane, kicks it back out to Matt Winiger.
Wagner. And it's Eric.
Eric Wagner. I'm sorry, Eric.
You know, Dave, I bet you that kid wants to slap you around pretty bad right now. And I wouldn't blame him if he did.
I could see him doing that, or at least wanting to.
Yeah, he'd own you. And there you get a good shot of the referee, who had the whistle in his mouth,
Yes, he did.
which is a good referee skill. You need to keep that whistle in there at all times in case there's any need to blow the whistle.
Yes. And number 22 with the ball, Andrew Howe, trying to take over Julius Vincent's spot. Oh, and it looks like a charge. Oh, B-Dunk with a beautiful play. Getting his feet set and ready for the charge.
That's Mason's 5th team foul, and 5 on both teams now, so the Hack Fest continues here in the second half.
Yes, it does.
I was hoping we weren't going to see that, but apparently we're going to keep playing prison rules.
Yeah, there's a total of 16 fouls already in this game.
Foul number 23, Hawkins.
Actually, it's a lot higher than that.
His second.
Yeah, there was 13 in the first half. You
Oh, I
got
see.
10 already here. That's 23,
That's a lot of fouls.
and you're not smart.
I thought there was 11 fouls in the first half.
No,
and I
you
that was
thought
about
wrong,
one
didn't
team.
you?
Driving the lane was Brent McIntosh.
And that one's going to go back against the Vikings. Giving the ball back to the Bulldogs. So with 6.6 seconds left here in the third quarter, they're going to be looking to put some points on the board to try and narrow Hazard's lead under 20.
And number 32, Josh Williams taking up the ball for the Bulldogs. Number 22 back to get the ball. Passes it in, dribbles down the floor,
Oh, great around the back move there.
and just
Couldn't hit the shot. Couldn't hit the shot, but it was a good play there
And that's the end of the third quarter.
as he faked out the Hazard defender.
Yes, he did.
And there you get a look at Hazard student section that's starting to build up. That should be quite full by the time the varsity game gets started.
There's Jamie Gent in the middle of your screen, our athletic director here at Hazlitt Bike.
Jamie Jent's been at Hazard for a long time, and he's just done a great job here. I'd like to congratulate him on that and hope that he sticks around for a while longer to keep up the good work. So Hazard's up 67-46 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Boy, I tell you, Mason's going to have to make a run here early and keep Hazard off the board to avoid an even worse spanking. And the referee. Hey,
Oh, there we
how
are.
about that? How are you doing?
How you doing out there?
Look at those two good-looking guys.
That's Eric Wallenberg at your left, at my left, and he is he's the commentator, and I'm the play-by-play right here, as we can go back to the game. Number 32 taking up the ball for the Bulldogs. Number 34 driving to the hole, no good.
You know, Hazard's got to be more ready than that coming out of the gate defensively.
Oh, there's a wrestle on the floor for the ball.
That
It looks like they're going to give it to Hazard.
that
the
should have
jump ball.
been 2 easy points on the board by Mason. Hazard really got lucky to come away with the stop there.
Yeah, Mason would have been lucky to convert on that, but nothing happened.
Pritchard
number
drives
30.
and dishes, but it's kick ball and it's going to go out of bounds on Mason.
Number 32 making some good hustle to save the ball.
That was Jason Williams, and he didn't look too happy about the play.
Yeah, he didn't.
As the referees come together to confer, it's a jump ball with the possession arrow going to Mason, so that'll give the ball to them.
They didn't know who tipped the ball out, so they always call that jump
There you
ball.
see Williams again, who's got to be in a better mood after getting the ball back. But he can't be too happy down by 21 points.
Oh, number 24, Jody Martin with the three-pointer, no good. Rebounder number 34, the Mason Bulldogs. Number 24, Jody Martin with the ball out of the point, trying to take the place of Julius Vincent, sorry. Number 34 with the three-pointer, and it's good for the Mason Bulldogs.
Scott Seabrook for 3.
Brent McIntosh, the ball out of the arc, pass to Michael Pritchard. Pritchard passes it back down to McIntosh. McIntosh with a bad pass, broken up by number 34 of the Bulldogs. Matt Nelson taking the ball out for the Hazlet Vikings.
Nelson is the Hazlet player, or the tallest player on the court tonight. As you can tell, Mason's had a hard time keeping up with him, containing him.
Yeah, he is.
All of the above.
Hartman with the ball at the key, pass to Pritchard. Ooh, foul underneath the basket. Somebody's pushing off. Looks like a Hazlet Viking. Number 10,
that's
Scott Casby.
I believe that's the 7th on the Vikings. That'll send them to the line for 1-on-1.
Yeah, well, that's just not key.
This is what Hazlet's going to have to avoid, is putting Mason on the line where they can put points on the board without time coming down off the clock.
That's true. That'll be key in the end seconds of this game.
That's pretty much the only way I think the Mason could get back into this game at this point, trailing 67-49 with 6:51 left in the game.
Number 24, Jody Martin at the line.
Austin Winters at the line for the Bulldogs.
Number 54 at the line, Austin Winters for one shot.
Austin Winters tries to model himself after Charles Barkley.
Yes.
In Mason, they like to refer to him as the beef under the boards.
Or maybe tractor trailer.
No, you're doing the play-by-play.
I'm sorry.
I tell you, Winters got a broad set of shoulders on him.
Yeah, he does. As he sunk his first free
As you
throw.
can see right there, he's got some good definition on those arms.
And he just sunk his second free throw.
You can tell with a player like that they've been hitting the weight room hard in the offseason.
Yeah, they have. Scott Allen into the lineup and Devin Foote. Yes.
50. Yeah, right there.
There's 50. Matt
That was
Nelson.
Nelson.
Out of the game. He was the tallest player on the floor. They got to give him a break sometime. Devin Foote taking the ball out of bounds. Devin
Gets the ball inbound to McIntosh.
dribbling through there, pressure. Dishing it off to Scott Allen. Scott Allen just losing hand of that ball.
Although that play didn't turn out too well in the end, McIntosh took it up the floor awfully well. He was running around the Mason players like they were pylons or cones.
And number 12 bringing up the ball. Brent Little. You haven't seen much of him this game for the Mason Bulldogs. Oh, Brent McIntosh breaking up the pass on a breakaway layup, and it's good.
Brent McIntosh puts in a... Brent McIntosh can get my vote for player of the game tonight, Dave.
Yeah, Hartman was a candidate, but...
Not that my vote counts or anything. But if it did, it would go to McIntosh. He didn't start out too big, but he's came on real strong over the second quarter and through the rest of the game.
Oh, yeah, he has.
Not only in the offensive end, but also playing defense.
Here's Brent Little with the ball at the top of the key again. Trying some penetration into the Hazlet defense. Oh, fouled on the shot. Number 54, Austin Winters.
No, I have to tell you, I don't know if I agree with that shot. It was just good hustle by Scott Allen boxing out.
There was the instant replay of Brent McIntosh's layup, putting the Vikings ahead 69-53.
You know, Brent McIntosh created that whole play just by a steal. Shows you what good defense can do.
Ball number 44, Allen. Fifth personal. 18 foul.
And there you see the Mason JV cheerleaders, led by Michelle Strong, Brianna Bath, and Coach Emily Parker. After talking to Emily Parker, I heard that they're set for a strong season of competitive cheer this year, as they're going to make their way to several invitationals and look to win a few of
isn't
them.
that a cute wave?
No, not really.
Basket was good for Austin.
She didn't have very good form on that.
Yes, she didn't.
He'll be shooting one shot.
There's number 54 at the line, Austin Winters.
Austin Beefy Winners. Beef under the boards winners.
Yeah, he is. Standing at 5'11", pretty tall young man.
There you get a close-up of him. Bet you he eats a lot of meat.
I'd say so. And his first free throw is no good.
He likes to be a big meat and potatoes type of guy to me.
Yeah, he does. Pritchard bringing the full offensive force of the Hazlet Vikings. Oh, kick ball by the tractor trailer.
Oh, you got players all over the floor
he's
there.
wrestling for that ball.
You know, no matter who
Ball-
comes up with that ball, you like to see that kind of hustle.
Yeah, you do. Oh, foul to number 24, Joe DeVincent. And it was on the floor. But Hazlitt is in 1-1, so.
Foul number 32, McIntosh.
And the score is now 69-53. Mason making a comeback.
Chris Wallach in the lineup for Mason.
And Chris Walt comes into the lineup for number 32,
Jordan Martin at the line.
Jason Williams.
You know, there's still another 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. If Mason can continue to make their free throws, unlike that play, they're going to have a shot at coming back.
Yeah, Joshua Hartman with that board. He just had to use some strength for that one.
Hartman proved not only can he hit from outside, but he can play down and dirty.
Michael Pritchard bringing the ball down for the Vikings. Brent McIntosh kicking it out to him. Back to Hartman. Hartman driving the lane, kicking it down to Matt Nelson. Nelson fouled on the shot, but no good.
You know, I think what really created that play was number 24, Joe DeMartin, looking for the steal and getting smoked. He got made to look pretty silly on that play.
It was some good hustle on defense, but he didn't convert.
Foul number 24, Martin.
Well, I tell you, usually I like to hear the shoes squeaking a little bit more on the floor. Is that a sign of no hustle or just not enough wax on the floor?
I don't know what it is. Matt Nelson made his first shot.
That'll extend Hazlitt's lead to 70-53.
Matt Peterson in the lineup, the only freshman on the floor for Michael Pritchard. And his second free throw is good.
71-53 Hazlitt.
As number 12, Brent Little brings the ball down for the Bulldogs.
You know, Dave, I have to tell you, I think Mason's taking a little bit too much time with their offensive sets.
Yeah, they are.
They need to get points on the boards and get them quick if they're going to hope to come back. And misses like that are not going to help any with the strong rebounding and tough defense by Hazlitt.
I think Peterson's doing a good job of slowing this offense down so they can get time off the clock, so they can get the win on this game. There goes Matt Nelson, fouled on the shot, and he's going to the line for 2.
Nelson's also one of the players that's played a very strong game for the Vikings. And after a strong performance by number 11, Julius Vincent, he hasn't been in for a while, so I'm thinking he's not going to make his way back out to the game floor.
And there goes Matt Nelson with the shot, with a 3-point attempt, and it's...
So that'll extend Hazlitt's lead to 21 points again, tying their largest of the game.
Here's Jody Martin with the ball, trying to control this Mason offense. 34 with the shot. It's no good, but that was a foul on the play.
You know, Dave, I know Mason's got to hustle up a little bit, but they're not taking the best shot selection right now.
Yeah, they aren't.
They're breaking a lot of them.
Oh, here's an instant replay.
There's the dish down low to Nelson, who got the foul and the basket.
And we can count that.
As a matter of fact, we can.
And here's number 34, Scott Seabrook, at the line. And his shot is bricked.
You know, Mason's not helping themselves out any by missing all these shots, Dave.
Yeah, I think if they made all their free throws, they'd really be in this game. There's one of them. Peterson hustling down the floor, then slowing it up down here in the end.
There's Hartman driving again. Nails it down. That's Hazlitt's 22-point lead now at 76-54. That is the biggest of the game at 22 points.
There is 17 fouls in the second half, and that's just not helping anybody.
It's almost as if they're playing prison-style basketball, Dave, just hacking the heck out of each other.
And there was just a 65-foot three-pointer. It was just huge.
You know, that's NBA range by number 24, Joe DeMartin. A 5'9" sophomore guard coming out of Mason. I think he's going to be a strong player in the future.
Yeah, he will.
Although he's got to work on a few more aspects of his game.
There's Brent McIntosh driving to the hole, and Peterson putting it back up. No good.
Peterson's not normally the type of player you see down there, but you like to see everybody getting down and dirty under the board, showing a little grit.
Yeah, Hartman under the board, a man usually under there, gets fouled as he goes up for 2. And the foul is made by number 12, Brent Little. Oh, no good. There's 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in this 4th quarter of this game. And his second shot was no good. And a rebound by number 54, Austin Winters. Jody Martin bringing the ball down, kicks it out to number 54, Joe Winters. Oh, a sloppy shot.
Austin Winters.
Sloppy shot by Austin Winters and fouled by one of the Hazlet Vikings.
No, I'll give Mason a little credit. They are creating fouls on the Vikings with some of their with some of their shots, but
and they're driving.
But they're not finishing at the free throw line like they need to be.
Yep. As I said earlier, I think they'd really be in this game if they finished at the free throw line. Oh, there's another one missed. And he made his second shot as Peterson brings the ball down.
They can see strong defensive pressure by number 12, Brent Little. You know, he's a player, although he doesn't get a lot of playing time, he's a player that I really like. I watched him down in the Mason Red Hacker a few years ago, and you can tell that he's really got some potential. He hasn't quite played up to it yet, but if he does, watch out.
Yeah, watch him out here on the point. Driving, dishing, and then they convert. Oh, no shot. He's traveling.
Hazard's lead at 78-58. You know, Mason's really, I'd like to see Mason tighten up on defense. Try and keep Hazard under 90 points so then this spanking doesn't look too bad at the hands of the Hazard Vikings here.
Yeah. Here comes Pritchard bringing the ball down slow for the Hazlet Vikings.
Almost stolen by number 24, Joe DeMartin, playing some tight defense there. That's one of the aspects of his game he's going to have to improve if he wants to be a force to be reckoned with down there in the Capital Circuit.
There's Josh Hartman again with the shot. And there's number 12, Brent Little at the top of the key. Passing it to number 24, Jody Martin.
Once again, Mason's taking too long with their offensive sets, Dave.
Yeah, I really don't think they can come back if they're going to play the game this way.
You know, down 22 points, taking as long as they are, I think this game's pretty much in hand for the Hazlet Vikings.
Number 12, Brent Little, driving to the basket and makes his layup. Here's Pritchard, bringing the ball down, passing it down to Devin Foote, and his shot is blocked. Here comes Brent Little again. Number 24, Jody Vincent with the three-pointer, no good.
That was a good play. I like that play by DeVincent though, because it gets the, or by DeMartin, because it gets the shot off quick, and it would have been worth 3 if it would have gone in.
Yeah, it would have. And here's the Hazlet Vikings really slowing up the game with 1:40 left, and they got a whole troop coming in at the next whistle. There's Matt Nelson with the layup.
Well, he's just adding to his stats. He's looking really good today.
Oh yeah, he is.
You know, Dave, I really like Hazlitt's lineup this year. I think with Nelson, Hartman, and McIntosh, they've got some great players up front. Then they got Peterson and
they got Foote too. He's a nice addition.
Peterson and Pritchard in the backcourt, as well as guys like Foote and Dunkel who can add in good time and good play.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh, there you can hear that Hazlet Jazz band working it.
Let's go blue. Oh, how about that?
That is
oh,
just
the Hazlet band.
This stadium is just roaring with
They
excitement.
really are quite magical, aren't they?
Yes, they are. There they are. Oh, there's their band director off to the radio screen.
Yes, Mr. McCaffrey's done a great job since taking over the Hazlet Band program a couple years back.
Yeah, I've heard they've won some awards lately.
You know, Hazlitt's always had a good music program. They've got a strong band and a strong choir, which is something you like to see out of a school with good sports teams, too.
Yeah.
It really shows that the school's doing a good job with all aspects.
We're just an all-around place here. We had a ton of substitution.
An all-around place, huh?
Yes, we are.
You get a lot of those all-around
There's
places.
A lot of substitutions going on with number 10, Scott Casby, coming into the game, and number 12, Jonathan Bootney.
Don't forget number 22, Mike Bappert.
Yep, number 22, Matt Bappert.
And 52, Brandon Zilch. They lead Peterson, the freshman, and I think they're gonna. I think that was a good move by Tim Beebe.
Keep somebody in the game.
Peterson's had a strong effort in his first JV outing, but I think it's a good idea to keep him in and get him some more time.
Some more
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I was getting there. As he gets fouled and goes to the line for 2 shots.
I think he's only going to get a 1-and-1 right now. That's Mason's 19th foul of the half.
Yeah, it is. And I'd say he's going to make it because he's been a pretty good. Oh.
No, that one was just a brick. Yeah.
Yep.
He completely missed that one.
Number 34 with the rebounds, Scott Seabrook.
You see number 11, Julius Vincent, back into the game. And I'm really surprised because if you watch him running, you'll see a little bit of a limp. I think he might have hurt his ankle. And I don't know if it was the best idea to bring him back into the game. I think it would have been better just keep him out and get him some rest for Friday's big matchup.
Yeah, because there is a 22-point deficit, and there's only 27 seconds left in the game. Peterson driving the lane. Great penetration. Oh, just count it.
That's the freshman stepping up and making a big play late in the game, but it's also it's good to see the freshman making plays like that. He's going to need to be making stuff like that all season.
Number 23, Hawkins, his 4th.
And 23, Craig Hawkins with his 4th foul. There's only 19 seconds left in this game, and there's a 24-point deficit. I don't think they're going to come back now.
Something tells me you're right, Dave. I'll bet you money that Hazlitt wins this game.
I will too. And
that one Peterson made because the Viking head does not intimidate him.
And here comes number 24, Eric Wagner. There you go, Eric.
Well, you got it right.
I finally did by the end of the game.
He still ought to slap you, though, in my mind.
Yeah, I'll let him.
There's Vincent bringing the ball up again. He's been a strong player for Mason, and hasn't been too great of a showing for them.
Yeah, it isn't. Number 23 with a 3-pointer. Oh, just a brick. Oh, nice hustle. Oh, Eric Wagner picks up the ball. Dribbles it down court. 1 second left in the game. Shot.
Bappert just missed that one at the end.
It's just off the backboard.
And so Hazlitt gets a 25-point victory with a 85-60 deficit at the end of the 4th quarter.
It was a great game. It was a hack fest, though. And here comes the varsity basketball team.
In a game that was marked by a lot of fouls and not too much defense.
It was great hustle, though.
The Hazlitt Vikings pulled away. I can imagine that Coach Tom Cost won't be too happy for the Bulldogs having allowed Hazlitt 85 points. But this being both teams' first game, they both got a lot they're going to want to work on. I'd like to congratulate both teams on a strong effort and say goodbye for TV 25.
This is Eric and David signing off.